Are you stupid or something? You probably are, and buddy, that's alright. You're in the right place to learn some stuff, so stick around and you just might. My name is Notme, and I'll be asking some Q's, and at the end you'll be riddled with A's. You might score real high, but even if not, you'll sure be glad you played. If you're looking for prizes, just move along, there's no money for you to earn. You win by trying and doing your best, your prize is the stuff you learn. If you want to be an artiste, you have to know all you can about the world of art. So engage with this quiz, and at the end you'll say, I am smart.
I am not me. I am art. Oh, what's over there? And I am your host for I Am SmART, the quiz where people look to improve their lives and art through learning and earn the right to say, I am smart. The format of the quiz, very simple. Very straightforward. 3 rounds of questions for your brain. 3 musings for your imaginosphere. And a 2-point bonus round at the end. We've got 20 points overall that we're battling for here. All you'll need for this quiz is something to write with, something to write on, a brain for thinking, and an imaginosphere for imagining. Optional is a beverage, because whilst it's got nothing to do with the actual quiz, we do like to start things with a toast. It just brings everybody together. So we're all, I'm not going to be able to relax while that is. Stay. Yeah, that's not bad. Here's our toast for today, ladies and gentlemen, to Gary Lineker. For the uninitiated Americans, Gary Lineker is a footballer and TV presenting institution who has presented the flagship BBC football show Match of the Day for over 20 years, and this week got suspended for tweeting some negative opinions of the government, which apparently infringed on BBC's impartiality rules. And in doing so, taught us all that, much as the BBC is affectionately known as Auntie in the UK, not all aunties are particularly nice. Some are chill, absolutely. Some aunties real cool, but some of them do like to get all up in your business, and that's good to be reminded of that sometimes. So thank you, Gary. Thank you to the BBC, but largely to Gary Lineker. Hello, Smarties. Who have we got? Cooking up a late brunch. Oh wait, where's my proper one? I have my proper chat here. Here we go. Let's quiz. Hello, definitely not Duda. Hello, Nana Hobop. Hello, TB Douglas. Hello, Smarties. Cheers to all. M. Acton. Nearly missed it. Is it earlier than usual, or am I just being forgetful? You're not being forgetful, M. Acton. I only realised very recently that today is daylight savings in the US. It's daylight savings in the US, so it is an hour different. I can't be more specific than that. An hour earlier, an hour later, that's absolutely beyond my capacity to work out, but it's an hour different. It's an hour different. So I'm very pleased that you are here, M. Acton. We might be missing several of our... Thank goodness I got my Twitch notifications then. Well done to Twitch, guys. Well done to Twitch. I fear that there are many people who will not get their Twitch notifications, and as a result will not be watching. Which is a shame, but are we going to soldier on? Yeah, I think we're going to soldier on. It's going to be a nice, tight, and efficient quiz today. It's going to be muscular and compact, like spam. So the high point scorer from last week, guys, if we just get rid of chat box for a second there, the high point scorer of last week was Killer Kilch, and Killer Kilch is not currently present. Are you here, Killer Kilch? Killer Kilch is not here, which means Killer Kilch. Oh, I should have done an advert. Okay, we're just going to do a quick advert because we're going to have to do one in a minute anyway. Yeah, let's do a quick advert and then we'll move on with the quiz. But I imagine most people who are watching at the moment aren't going to be seeing this advert. Am I right? I mean, it's not happening, is it? I should do one in the countdown. That works out a lot better. Although I'm enjoying this. Not seeing an advert says TB. I'm glad you're with me, TB. Glad you're with me. Definitely not TB. Yeah, because everybody's a subscriber. I think M. Acton is watching it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Course DCDE. Offer promotion of your channel. Go to doggyhype.com. We know what we're doing, don't we? We know what we're doing. We know absolutely what we're doing. To reply? No, what is it? What are we doing? There's a thing that we do, isn't it? How do we do it? How do we do it? Moderation actions, yeah. I've forgotten how we delete people. Do I just delete? Is it just that? No, it's not that, is it? Pin this message? No, I don't want to pin this message. What do I do? Does anybody know how to get rid of somebody? Ban somebody? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. How do I... I've completely forgotten how I get rid of somebody on the thing. This is where cameraman George would come in, but George still hasn't remembered his login details. Well, we're just going to pretend that that didn't happen. We're just going to pretend that that didn't happen. So instead, so these are our rounds. These are our possible rounds that we're going for today. Apologies for that slight delay. Just reported them if that helps. M. Acton, it all helps. We have got 11 rounds. I couldn't quite muster up the full 12, but we've got 11 and that should be plenty. Look close, High Tuesday. Gimme 5, although Gimme 5, no, we're not doing that because Gimme 5, we're definitely doing Gimme 5 because that is a specific one for today. So we're going to get rid of Gimme 5. So that gives us 10 to choose from. Look close, High Tuesday, Movie Ladder, Spotlight, Iconic Art, Song Lyrics, Yeah or Nay, Nart, Anagram of Ding Dong, and Alphabart. Okay? And so I guess without a high point scorer, and we're definitely doing the Gimme 5, I guess I've still got 2 to choose. Need to work on the timing for that. So we've got Yeah or Nay, Anagram of Ding Dong, and Gimme 5 are our 3 rounds today. These 2 I did just hours ago. Just hours ago. Apologies, phone's blowing up. I'll just turn that off. Just turn that off. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got our rounds. We've got our rounds. What order are we doing them in? Let me just consult the spreadsheet. Let me just see. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one first. What was the other one? Yay or nay? Yeah, that one's quite good, and then we'll do that one last. Okay, yeah. You ready for a quiz? Who's ready for a quiz? I'm not going to go until someone says they're ready for a quiz. That's just not who I am. Quiz ready here. Ready. Well, let's flippin' go for it. Anagram ding dong. Anagram grammar ding dong. There's a lot of information being thrown at you all times, guys. And in order to make your art the best that it can be, you need to be able to unscramble it, yeah? Unscramble that information. That's why we're doing Anagram Ding Dong. Nana Hobbob's ready from the kitchen. We're all ready from the kitchen. Anagram, is that what it is? It is Anagram Ding Dong. Okay, so we've got a topic for you this week. Our topic for Anagram Ding Dong, nice and simple. It's cartoon characters. So each of these answers will be a cartoon character. And I have learned from previous weeks of people, I don't want to say complaining. But commenting that the anagram rounds are too tricky. So I have decided to take a leaf out of newspaper crossword book. It's supposed to be a newspaper, wouldn't it? And I have given you a number of words and the letters that are in that word. So I'm giving you a little bit more help. You're absolutely welcome, guys. No need to thank me. Let's get started. All of these are cartoon characters, remember? Nope, that's too early. All of these are cartoon characters, remember? Let's go for number one. Number one is this: snub by gun. And then 4, 5, which means that this is 2 words. I mean, we're all going to be looking for 2 words because they're characters. I mean, not necessarily, but we are. I'll give you that spoiler now. The first one has 4 letters. The second word has 5 letters. Forename and surname, I suppose you could say. Snub by gun. Not sure how you could snub someone with a gun. Maybe in some kind of death cult, where a lot of people really wanted to get shot. You said, I'm not going to shoot you, I'm going to shoot Brian. You say, oh, that's a shame. It's Maple Panda. Sorry we are late, not me. No apologies necessary. Who should be apologizing is, of course, the farmers who force us into the absurd charade. And I'll say that phrase again because I quite enjoyed it. The absurd charade of daylight savings time. Clocks and time zones. You're telling me, Maple Panda. Clocks and flipping time zones. But this is the first question. You have missed nothing. You have missed nothing. Snub by gun, anagram ding dong. This is a cartoon character. And I've given you the number of words and the letters in each word. SJ Beck 72, thank you very much for scrambling, I imagine. What could you have been doing in the UK on a Sunday afternoon? Possibly recovering from a very hearty roast chicken. Or perhaps from a spectacular game of cricket that you might have been playing in the afternoon. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoyed it. And I don't feel too bad about interrupting it because I'm confident you'll have even more fun doing this. That's number 1, snub by gun. Number 2, one is immune. I don't need any vaccines. Why not? Because one is immune. What could that be? 6'5". 6'5", one is immune. It's a cartoon character. Of that we can be sure. What do we think? What do we think? One is immune. I will say that the actual words give no clues. I haven't been able to be quite that exciting in terms of my clues. But nowhere does it say that I have to do that, so I really don't feel that bad. Number 3, morphine moths. Morphine moths. And what I will say about this, guys, what I will say about all of these characters is there are many cartoon characters that started off in another form. A lot of them started as comic strip characters. I'm thinking of Popeye. But all of these, to the best of my knowledge, were birthed as cartoon characters. Morphine moths. Feel free to write those letters down. See if you can unjumble them. See if you can make any words in those letters. That can help. Maybe have a little think about, what are some of the big... None of these are particularly obscure, I would say as well. I guarantee, even if you're not a big cartoon watcher, you know every single one of these characters. I've not gone for deep cuts, let's say. No deep cuts. Number 4, grotesque snap bans bop. So if there was a bop going on, a really good song, and everyone's having a dance to it, and then somebody snaps, but in some kind of grotesque way, maybe they've got frostbite and their thumb just shears clean off, flies into the middle of the dance floor, that would ban it in a way. No, I suppose that doesn't make much sense. I will say, though, I apologize for invoking 9/11. I will say, again, there's no clue here. This is just the first word has 9 letters, the second word has 11 letters. It's not a clue. This character has nothing to do with that national tragedy. That's an unfortunate but unavoidable reference there. Because I could have put something else, but then of course I would have been lying about how many letters were in each word. Of course I could have, I suppose, chosen a different cartoon character, but I was far too far down the lane already. By the time I got to that point, I got to use the word grotesque, which is a wonderful, wonderful word. Almost onomatopoeic. Grotesque. Really works well. And the final one for this round, soy cod. Boo. The question mark has nothing to do with this. It's just me trying to make some sense. Gosh, make some sense of these words. If you ordered if you ordered cod, and the waiter said, "Oh, this cod is made entirely of soy," you would say, of course, boo. Soy cod, boo. So again, you can excise this. Just soy cod, boo. 6-3. 6 and then a 3. 3 is quite short, isn't it? Maybe you can start there. It's tricky, guys. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say that it's easy. It's tricky. It's tricky. If you need to see any of those again, please let me know. But let's get on with this musing. You can exist as a character in one 2D animated world. Which do you choose and why? I'm getting rid of 3D animated worlds, your Pixars, your DreamWorks animations, your Chris Mellon Dundries. Getting rid of that. This is just 2D animated, which all of those are, actually, I will say. None of them are existing in this kind of Pixar realm, in this computer-generated realm. I mean, I'm sure they're using computers to aid them in their animation these days. Everything is aided in that way. But if you can exist as a character in one 2D animated world, which do you choose and why? A lot of Disney films. A lot of other animated things. A lot of slightly more adult fare. Your Watership Downs, your Fritz the Cats, your Akiras. You know, there's a lot of animated worlds out there. But which one do you want to live in? Which one do you want to live in, and why? Here we go. Number 4, please. Is definitely not Duda. Happy to acquiesce? I suppose so. You might like to know Minnie the Pampered Puss. Cat, I assume. Who hates loud noises, parentheses, has decided to grace us with her presence in the Seaton household. She must love your voice. Well, I'm very pleased about that. I do have a very luxurious, mellifluous quality to my voice that I think would be a real asset to many luxury brands. As of yet, they refuse to seek me out and contact me, but I am always available for voice-over work. Galaxy Chocolate. What's that luxury hotel brand with the silly name? Oh, that's what it is. Voyage Privé. Sheba cat food. The Ford F-150. No, that one doesn't work quite as well. That one doesn't work quite as well. That's the first round done, guys. Let's give ourselves a tentative round of applause because we've got through number one. Number one's the trickiest sometimes. How are we all doing? How are we all enjoying? Very exciting. We'll finish the first round of the Notme Tournament of Champions. It lasted longer than you thought it would, didn't it? Certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. 64 short videos on 64 different actors. Doesn't sound as much when you say it, but then when you're doing it for a couple of hours a night, it really does. Really do think, oh gosh, that is a lot of actors. But we've got to the end of the first round today. We'll maybe go through that a little bit more later, but I hope you have all been enjoying it. Thank you very much, those who have been voting and those who have been sharing on their stories to try and encourage other people to get involved, even if it is to game the system. And you say, do you know what? It seems like Danny DeVito's losing, and I don't want him to lose, so I'm just going to get all my friends to vote for Danny DeVito. Sometimes that works. And do you know what? That's democracy. That's democracy. If you can encourage more people to vote who are voting in your way, what kind of fool would I be to get in the way of that? What are we doing next? Oh, I know what we're doing next. Of course it is or Did you work it out? It is, of course, yay or nay, guys. It is, of course, yay or nay. Your favorite and my favorite. Is it your favorite? Who knows? In order to be a great artiste, guys, you must be able to discern the lies from the truth. I'm going to tell you 5 things, but do you believe them? Yeah? Lies from truth. Thank you very much, Nana. That's lovely emote work. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Should I change it to YEA? I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult. I'd just change that, which is just a matter of this. And I could very easily redo that. I mean, that was... Maybe. Would that make more sense? Because then it does encourage more usage of those emotes. Maple Panda, we enjoyed the 64 videos. Thank you so much, Maple Panda. I hope you did, and I'm glad you did. What's our subject today? As you know, yay or nay rounds often have quite a random subject. Totes random, as the kids might say. And today the random topic is rivers. Why rivers? I honestly couldn't tell you. But it's a word I thought of, and then I thought, yep, that'll probably do. And so then I came up with some questions. And let's get on with these questions and the answers to these questions. It's only going to be one of 2 things, guys. Yay or nay. Okay? Yay or nay, okay, Q1, or statement 1, should I say. In poker, the river, there's the connection, the river is the final card dealt before the final round of betting. Is that, do you believe that? Is that a yay or is that a nay? Statement number 2, the 2017 film Wind River features a team-up of sorts between the actors who portray Hawkeye, oh, that shouldn't be pluralized, and Scarlet Witch from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yay or nay? Just one. There are 2 Hawkeyes, I understand, but one of them is a young girl. And whilst the actor who portrays Hawkeye may well have that range, in this day and age, I don't think we'd allow him to get away with taking a role from a young girl in her early 20s. That's my take. The 2017 film Wind River, which, aside, very good, features a team-up of sorts between the actors who portray Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Do you believe that, yay or nay? Number 3, in Doctor Who, the UK science fiction show. The character of River Song is revealed to be the Doctor's sister. Doctor Who's got a sister who's called River Song. Can that be true? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? I'm getting through this, guys. I'm really getting through this. Enjoying this brand of water. What do you think? You either know it or you don't. And if you don't know it, you have a guess. And who knows, you might just be right. Question number 4, statement number 4. River is the name of the 2001 album by Izzy Stradlin, formerly of the rock group Poison. So it's a solo album by Izzy Stradlin, this statement is positing. So Izzy Stradlin was in the rock group Poison, broke away, did a solo album called River in 2001. Do you believe that? Yay or nay? Maple Panda, yay, Doctor Who fan in the house, Gamer Hall. Well, Gamer, I hope that you found that one nice and easy. It's the thing with these questions when you have to pitch them to all audiences. If you do have a certain amount of expertise in a somewhat niche area, such as Doctor Who, the questions that you do get on that, easy. My gosh, give me a challenge, Gamer Hall says. Give me a challenge. And statement number 5, River Phoenix died in 1993 after going on a drugs binge, as the French would say, with a member of the band, the R.E.M. I don't know why I've put the R.E.M. there. Is that the R.E.M.? I don't think they call themselves that, do they? Just R.E.M. River Phoenix died in 1993 after going on a drugs binge with a member of the band R.E.M. R.E.M. This Gamer Holt, the only question I know. That's absolutely fine. The benefit of yay or nay, as I say, it's a 50-50. It's a coin toss each and every time. I do believe, even if you just, before the round even started, just wrote a combination of yays and nays, you would have a 1 in 32 chance of getting them all right anyway. Maybe? Maybe. And the musing here, guys, the musing here. Your dream home features a river of some kind, but there's something unusual about it. What is it? What's unusual? Describe this river that's in your home. Is it in the garden? Is it at the end of the garden? Is it somehow in the house? Is it real? Is it fictional? Is it hypothetical? Is it figurative? Killer Kilch, thank you so much. 60. COVID nap. All apologies for us to you, Killer Kilch. We hope that you are doing well with your COVID. Such a shame. Such a shame to get it when it's so unfashionable now. Oh, time was. Get that COVID. Everybody's asking about it now. People will be a little bit more blasé about it. That's a shame. That's a shame. But 16 months. Can we get a little, some kind of round of applause, some kind of love in the chat? A thanks or a well done for Killer Kilch for subscribing for 16 months. That's excellent stuff. Feel better, TB Douglas. That's lovely. That's lovely. It really is. I literally have no fashion. You're absolutely fine, Killer. You're absolutely fine. And for you, have a little check of this. Some kind of river involved in your house. Describe it. Describe it in some way. What's interesting about this river, okay? And then we're just going to very quickly go through this round of questions. Just for you, Killer. Just for you. They're yay or nay, so they should be pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. We're not going to spend too much time on it. In poker, the river is the final card dealt before the final round of betting. Yay or nay? Number 2, the 2017 film Wind River features a team-up of sorts between the actors who portray Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yay or nay? Number 3, in Doctor Who, the character of River Song is revealed to be the Doctor's sister. Yay or nay? Number 4, River is the name of the 2001 album by Izzy Stradlin, wonderful name, formerly of the rock group Poison. I wonder if that's is he of the Sacramento Stradlands? I don't know. And then number 5, River Phoenix died in 1993 after going on a drugs binge with a member of the band REM. That's 30 years ago now, guys. 30 years of no River Phoenix. If this is correct, I mean, maybe that's a lie. Who knows? Thank you, Killer Kilch. You're welcome. Feel better. Allow the art to course through your veins and, I think, quite literally heal you. I can't guarantee that, and it's probably best to continue taking the medicine that your primary physician has advised, but art is certainly not going to make you feel worse, let's say that. Final round, guys. Final round. Gimme 5, baby. I'm going to ask you one question. One question, and I'm going to expect 5 answers. Because in art, one good work is never enough, okay? The public, the money, the algorithm, they always want more. And this is what this is teaching you. Sometimes, yeah, you could give me one answer. I'm looking for 5. Oh, Notme, the Oscars, and You, the TV show, will heal. Okay, well, Notme, we've taken care of. You, the TV show, I've heard wonderful things about. I haven't watched myself. Mention the Oscars. It is, of course, the Oscars today. Oscars taking place in a few short hours. And it's that forms the basis of our question here today. Guys, all I want from you is to give me 5 of the 2023 Best Picture Oscar nominees. There's only 9 of them. There are only 9 possible answers. And I want over half of them. Yeah, it's tricky, guys. It's tricky, okay? It's tricky. But you've got to have the finger on the pulse sometimes, guys. You've got to have your fingers on the pulse. This is going on at the moment. This is in the zeitgeist. So I want you to really, really have a think about it. Nine possible answers, and I want 5. Any of the 9 films that have been nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars that are taking place tonight. Feel free to share any thoughts that you might have on any of the who you're hoping for, who you're gunning for. Feel free to have a little comment in the comments. I've watched a couple of them. I haven't been that good this year, I will be honest. Money stresses, I think, have held me back. I think it's the economy that I could blame. Killer Kilch, croc points for all 9. 100% croc points for all 9. By George, by gosh, by thunder. For those of you who don't know what croc points are. Croc points for all 9. Yeah. Get those croc points in. Get those croc points in. They're not going to help you in the final thing, but they will heal you. Again, Killer Kilch. I think croc points are a real help. I think you're frozen. Oh, am I frozen? Oh. Bum. I think I should be okay. I'm back. Okay, that's good. Was it an ad? Ads manager's not giving me anything. Thought I broke it. Okay. We had a moment of panic there. But now we're back. So you've got all 5 of those, I'm sure. What's the musing? This one's interesting. This one's nice. I'm looking forward to hearing what you say on this one. Give me a title for a Best Picture Oscar-nominated film that does not exist, and tell me who stars in it. Who's starring in this film, guys? You know the kind of films that get nominated for Best Picture. Give me the name of one of them that does not exist, does not currently exist. Broadcasters ended. It's possible that everything just shut down. Because it's saying that I've been live for almost 2 minutes now. I think we're good. I think we're good. You're back, Peppersaw. You're back as well. And Super Nashwan 8. Gosh, it's lovely that everybody's back here. And back just in time to give me a title for a Best Picture Oscar-nominated film that does not exist and tell me who stars in it. Just had to leave and come back and it worked. Okay, apologies, guys. Not sure what happened there. Was it the bit rate? Spectrum was having some issues earlier today. There was an outage. Wow, I lost 6 viewers. But hopefully everything is fine and dandy now. Let's go back to main. Let's go back to main. Gosh. Let's go for a quick ad while we all just calm down, shall we? Let's go for a quick ad. Okay, 57. Okay. Gosh. So, yes. The final 2 rounds, guys, in the Notme Tournament of Champions. Final 2 rounds are out today. Well, final 2, I suppose, bouts, contests, fights, whatever it might be. So you've got to choose between, in the ladies, you've got to choose between Sigourney Weaver, Janelle Monáe, Isabelle Huppert, and Lucy Liu. I'm not gonna say who I'd vote for. That would be unfair. I don't want to influence anybody. And then for the gents, lovely eclectic bunch to finish off. We've got Nicolas Cage, David Tennant, Reginald VelJohnson, the venerable Reginald VelJohnson, and Chris Ludacris Bridges, as somebody pointed out to me that I should be billing him by his acting name. M. Acton, did we have a final musing related to film / Oscars, etc.? Oh, we did. Am I able to get there without doing that thing again? No, we'll just do it again. It's fine. Everybody loves it. Absolutely, M. Acton, just for you. Just for you, babe. Give me a title for a Best Picture Oscar-nominated film that does not exist and tell me who stars in it. That's that final musing. A title and a star for an Oscar-nominated film. A Best Picture Oscar-nominated film. Gosh. Are we all ready? Do we want some answers? I think we want some answers now, don't we? It's 4:45. I think it's time to get some answers. What was the first round? Anagramma Ding Dong, of course it was. Anagramma Ding Dong. The musing was, of course, you can exist as a character in one 2D animated world. Which do you choose and why? Which do you choose and why? And again, we're not including Pixar and computery stuff in this. This is, dare I say, old school? Don't say it out loud, guys, but get it in the chat. Please get it in the chat. Where's my emotes? Are they coming through later? I'm sure they're coming through later. Let's assume they're coming through later. Welcome to the chat room. I'm going to try it again. There we go. And TB, thank you. One 2D animated world, which would you choose and why? As we go through the answers to this. Snub by gun. 4 and 5, it was, of course, Bugs Bunny. What many would describe as the king of all cartoon characters, Bugs Bunny. Kind of a jerk, but in a lovable way. Well done if you got that one right. Well done if you got any of these right, because anagrams are always tricky. One is immune. Oh, is one indeed? 6'5", that is Minnie Mouse, not Mickey. Minnie Mouse, who is possibly who M. Acton's puss is named after. Who knows? Who knows? Minnie Mouse there. Number 3, Morphine Moss. Couple of S's at the end there. Couple of S's at the end, and an I, and an M, and a P, and an S, and an O, and an N. It's Homer Simpson. It's Homer Simpson. Cartoon character extraordinaire, Homer Simpson. Well done if you got that one right. This is the longest one. Grotesque Snap Band's Bop. 9/11. It's an unfortunate numbering, but it's a wonderful character. It is, of course, SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Well done if you got that one right. And then number 5, Soy Cod. Boo. 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 Or maybe Do. Scooby-Doo. He's a dog. He can kind of talk, but kind of not. He's got a nephew who can talk perfectly. Who knows? Who knows? Well done if you got any of those right. Like I say, anagrams are always pretty tricky, so you should give yourself a real pat on the back and maybe reward yourself with a starburst if you get one right. Let's get on with these musings, though. Gosh, let's get on with these musings. What have we got? What have we got? Is there one that I missed there? Killer Kilcher's Garfield for the lasagna. Garfield for the lasagna. That's lovely. That's lovely. The lasagna does always look particularly delicious when rendered by the guy, the Garfield guy. What's his name? Jim something. That's a great shout. That's a great shout. And nothing will cure COVID faster. Again, so we've got a list now. We've got Croc Points, Notme, the Oscars, and now 2D hand animated lasagna. Well done, Killer Kilch. You're doing all the right things. SJ Beck 72, Mr. Ben's Festive Road. That's a lovely shout. SJ Beck 72, Mr. Ben's Festive Road. It's a lovely, comforting world, isn't it? A lovely, comforting world with just a little bit of magic in there. Just a little bit of magic and very mild peril. A little bit of peril, but it's very mild. I'm not going hardcore with that peril. That's lovely. Definitely not due to Fantasia or Winnie the Pooh. So similar. Never a dull moment in either, but for very different reasons, except for that one episode of Winnie the Pooh that was very Fantasia-like. Are you referring to Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey? Because I know that was pretty Fantasia-like in terms of some of the scarier bits of Fantasia. But yeah, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Fantasia with the pots and the things, and then the elephants. And I remembered Fantasia much as one remembers a dream, which I think is kind of the point. That's lovely. TB Douglas, The Great North. A bit of a newish shout there from TB. That's lovely. Alaska looks beautiful. And I think it'd be fun to be in the Tobin family. It's a very warm family, isn't it? And a very warm family with very wonderful names. Beef, Ham, Moon, Judy. Lovely stuff. Really good choice there, TB. Supernatural Nate, Batfink. Wow. A little bit old school there, Supernatural Nate. Batfink, just so I can see the words beep float over my head. Absolutely, that's a lovely shout. That's a lovely shout. Some of these animated ones, the idea of like when something happens, these kind of, in that comic book style, you get the onomatopoeic sound effects popping up in the sky. That's a rather outre way of thinking about it, Supernatural 8, but I commend you for it. I think that is to your credit. Nana Hobob, the world of Bob's Burgers, access to so many interesting burgers. Yes, and it would be lovely, I think, in a world where people are very concerned about how they look, I think it would be quite edifying to live in the Bob's Burgers universe where nobody has chins and therefore there are no stunners. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Where people are maybe less concerned with their looks because there's no real hotties. Yeah? Although I suppose they do. If everybody doesn't have a chin, then that becomes the standard of beauty. Gosh, Bob's Burgers teaching us a lot about aesthetics, right? Bob's Burgers. Gosh. Thanks, Bob. M. Acton. We've got, I would like to live with the Clangers. Use my swanny whistle to become their new leader. Lovely stuff. We could then eat cheese from the moon, obviously, for the rest of our lives. So, M. Acton, from this, I would like to live with the Clangers, use my swanny whistle to become their new leader. We could then just eat cheese from the moon, obviously, for the rest of our lives. 2 things we learn about M. Acton here. M. Acton craves cheese and power. Cheese and power. And if you're looking for those, the Clangers universe is a great place to start. Lovely stuff. JRPV20. Hello, JRPV20. Lovely to see you. Really lovely to see you here. Really lovely to see you. I would live on the road from the shoe people. Shoe people. Which was through a dusty old cupboard, and preferably have the Wellington boot as a neighbour for the free water slides. Free water slides, living next door to a Wellington boot. You would be living your best life, JRPV20. Points all round, guys. Points all round. If you're anything like me, guys, I hope you enjoyed that round. I hope you enjoyed those musings. And I hope that there's a few more animated shows that you're thinking, yeah, I might need to seek this one out. Might need to have a little look at the shoe people. Might need to have a little dip into the Great North. Or Mr. Ben. Lovely, lovely stuff. Let's go for yay or nay, guys. Let's go for yay or nay. We've got a musing here. Your dream home features a river of some kind. Something unusual about it. That's the thing. Something unusual about it. Talk about it. Describe it. Tell me about your dream home river. But not out loud, guys. Get it in the chat, please. As we go through the answers to these questions. Goodbye, emotes. Goodbye. Number 1, in poker, the river is the final card dealt before the final round of betting. Yay or nay, guys? Yay or nay? That's a yay. That's a yay. And if you lose your poker hand simply based on that final card, it's said that you've got rivered. You just got rivered. You got rivered, baby. You got rivered. It's a very brash game, poker, but quite intriguing. Specifically at 2 in the morning. Number 2, the 2017 film Wind River. Wonderful film. Features a team-up of sorts between the actors who portray Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yay or nay? That's a yay. It is Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth, my sisters are Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. And they're good friends behind the scenes, but you don't see that. They kind of develop a bond over the course of the film, but at the beginning of the film they're like a little bit icy towards one another, which is great acting because of course we know they're best friends because all the Marvel actors seem to be best friends when they do their interviews. Number 3, in Doctor Who, the character River Song is revealed to be the Doctor's sister. Yay or nay? That's a nay. Gamer Hole, I'm going to give you an opportunity here, Gamer Hole. Can you tell me who River Song is in actuality? A little bit of crock points there if you want them. They're up for grabs if you want them. If you don't want them, I'll just tell them at the end of the thing. Number 4, River is the name of the 2001 album by Izzy Stradlin of the Sacramento Stradlins, formerly of the rock group Poison. Yay or nay? That's a nay. Izzy Stradlin was formerly in Guns N' Roses, formerly the not the bassist, maybe the bassist. No, I think just another guitarist. You know how rock groups just have several guitarists, like in an orchestra where you have first violin, second violin. I believe he was second guitar. So well done if you got that one right. And River Phoenix died in 1993 after going on a drugs binge with a member of the band REM. That's a nay as well, unfortunately. He was going on a drugs binge with John Frusciante, who's a member of the band The Red Hot Chili Peppers. The reason that I reference REM there is that River Phoenix was, as he was dying, the band that he had gone to see, which featured John Frusciante and Flea, who's another guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Johnny Depp, very cool band, were playing a song called Michael Stipe as River Phoenix died. Michael Stipe being the lead singer of REM. So it's a long way to get round, but there was logic to my question. Well done if you got any of those right. Whether that was by luck or by judgment, they both count. Okay. Musing. Your dream home features a river of some kind, but there's something unusual about it. What is it? Let's have a look. Killer Kilch purple covered river runs below my glass floored home to create a sense of calm and peace. Absolutely. So it kind of would look like this, just trickling by underneath. And don't you feel calm? Let's get a bit closer. Don't you feel calm? Calmness. A river of twinkly purple underneath a glass floored home. That's excellent. That's excellent. Might get a little bit chilly. But if we've got, if we're taking the logic leap to say that we've got a purple river, maybe that purple liquid is heated itself. Maybe. Definitely not due to it. Travels through the whole house so you can float from room to room on a small boat. That's lovely. On a boat within the house. A dinghy of some kind, I'm imagining. Really nice. There are still doors that you can go down for privacy with the river running under the door. So you can... I like that. Because in my head, definitely is written out that first sentence. It travels through the whole house so you can float from room to room on a small boat. Sat back and thought, gosh, when you're getting changed, everybody will be able to see your bum. There are still doors that you can go down for privacy with river running underneath the door. That's good. Because you're thinking wildly with the interior river, but you're also thinking practically with a little bit of privacy. Sometimes you just want to sit on your own and work on your own music. Yeah? Sometimes your guitar picking, that's just for you. That's not for public consumption. And definitely's River House absolutely fulfills that. That's great. Gamer Hold, the river is glittery. Nice and simple. Glitter river. Done. And she's his wife. Yes, she is his wife, Gamer Hall. One of at least 4 that I could find. At least 4 wives that Doctor Who has had. What a cad. A regular Richard Burton he is. So well done. You get some croc points for that, Gamer Hall. Congratulations for your croc points. Nana Hobbob, the house is situated next to an atmospheric river. Lots of rain. Maybe too much rain, but it'd be nice to fall asleep to. Atmospheric river. Just going to have to take a little... Look at this atmospheric river. Just going to bing it. An atmospheric river is a narrow corridor or filament of concentrated moisture in the atmosphere. Other names for this phenomenon are tropical plume, tropical connection, moisture plume, water vapor, and then it cuts off. Nice. Okay, yeah, so just want a lot of rain. But it is good to fall asleep to, absolutely. And it is... very dramatic as well. So if you're ever having a very dramatic conversation, it's made all the more dramatic if it's, the ending of 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Richard Curtis sitting there thinking, well, they're just saying that they love each other. It's all right. What if it was really raining? And everyone said, Richard, you've done it again. Although he didn't direct that one, did he? That's my mistake, and I apologise for it. Maple Panda, where is Monkey Pixie Funk when you need him for the rock question? I don't know where Monkey Pixie Funk is. But if Monkey Pixie Funk is a rock expert, then, yeah, I hope that wherever he is feeling bad for missing out on that one. TB Douglas, it would be a lazy river. Warm, would be in a loop around my house, bringing you back to where I got it. Cocktail offerings would be available along the way. Lovely. So just a constant. Not a pina colada for me today. Mai Tai, done. I'm in the mood for a Mai Tai, but then if you miss it, you go, oh, that's another 8.5 minutes. You'd know exactly how long it took to get around your house. You'd work that out pretty quickly, I imagine, by setting up a phone, putting it on stopwatch mode, going around, and then stopping the stopwatch as you got back around. That's really good. Lazy river. It's been too long since I've been in a lazy river, I will say. That's a lovely thought, TB. Thank you. Killer Kilch, inspired by your purple. Many people are. It is one of the most inspirational colours that there is. Heightened, of course, by my general inspiring nature. SJBX72, it never floods and it's totally unpolluted. Don't know how. SJBX72, it just... excellent answer. It's just a regular river, but it never floods and it's really clean. But I've got no idea how. I don't need you to know that, SJBX72. That's absolutely fine. I do not need you to know how. I'm sure sure Killer Kilch doesn't know how the river is purple. Don't know. We're in pure imaginosphere land here. That's great. Acton, our river would be inhabited by every single aquatic Disney character that has ever existed. Only the good ones, though. No sea witches allowed. Get out of here, sea witches. Get out of here. Go to your own pubs. We don't want your kind drinking around here. Would they drink? I suppose they'd have all the water they needed. That's lovely stuff. That's lovely. JRPV20, a small stretch of river rapids to jump in whenever I feel like trying to prove that Clark is actually Superman again. Okay, that's nice. Okay, yeah, so you just... It's essentially a very elaborate phone to get Superman to come and rescue you. I wonder whether he would get a little bit narked at that. He'd be saying, JRPV20, like, I understand that there's a sense of wanting to be rescued by Superman. I understand that there's that sense of being able to touch something magical. It's something outside of the usual sphere of human existence. But I've got a lot of work to do, JRPV20. I've got a lot of work to do, okay? And every time I'm here, there's an earthquake somewhere where somebody is just falling into a chasm. Nice. Supernatural 1 of 8. It's piranha infested. Woo! Just to add a frisson of danger and jeopardy to everyday life. Two things I like about that. It's piranha infested. You're challenging yourself. So much of art is all about challenging oneself. It's about saying, do you know what? This could be easier, but I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to settle for that. I'm going to go hard. Yeah. That's great. And number 2, use of the word frisson. Points all round, guys. That was lovely. To tell a trade secret, I was a little bit worried that was a little bit of a simple musing. Sometimes I have doubts. And that proves I shouldn't have doubts because that was outstanding. Points all round. And then let's go with the final round here. Give me 5. Nice and easy. Musing is, give me a title for a Best Picture Oscar-nominated film that does not exist and tell me who stars in it. Who is the star of this film? Let me know, guys. We're going to get a lot of fictional Best Picture nominees here. They don't have to win. They've got to be nominated. The question was, of course, give me 5 2023 Best Picture Oscar nominees. There are only 9 of them. I think there's going to be some ones here that people might be kicking themselves for. This is what we've got. The Fabelmans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, Women Talking, Avatar The Way of Water, I will accept Avatar 2, The Banshees of Inisherin, and Elvis and Everything Everywhere All at Once. How many of these did we manage to get? Killer Kilch, did you manage to get all 9? Have you earned your croc points? Everyone else, did you get 5? Did you, because some of it's tricky. Elvis, I imagine a lot of people would have got Elvis. Maybe Everything Everywhere All at Once, if you can kind of remember what it is. Again, with these, be kind to yourself. If that was the thing that you meant, go for it. I'm not marking these. God. I'm going to keep these going just in case. But let's get on with some of these musings. Wow, definitely not Duda. Plants That Grow in the Dark, starring Jonathan Majors, Michelle Williams, and Lucy Liu. Plants That Grow in the Dark. My worry is that my mind is going to go instantly with a lot of these to science fiction fantasy, because there's probably going to, be an interesting way of developing that title in that direction. But they're very infrequently nominated for Best Picture. So Plants That Grow in the Dark. What are Plants That Grow in the Dark? Potatoes? It's a film about some kind of future plague. Oh, that's still future. But if it's done in a very non-genre way, some kind of plague, or maybe it's the Irish potato famine. Maybe it's the Irish potato famine, starring 3 people who are not Irish. I don't know what their Irish accents are like for Jonathan Majors, Michelle Williams, and Lucy Liu, but I'd like to hear them. I really would. That's great. T.B. Douglas, Arriving at My Wife. That's great. Saoirse Ronan and Paul Mescal. So we're going Irish. We're going Irish again. Real Irish bent here. Set in the Irish Highlands, an estranged married couple find their way literally and metaphorically back to each other. Both will be nominated. Of course they'll be nominated. Saoirse Ronan has it written into every contract for every film she does that she's nominated. And Mescal, he's new on the scene, but I saw him the other day at the Independent Spirit Awards wearing a suit jacket with a very low-cut kind of T-shirt vest thing. And I said, that's the look of an Oscar nominee. That's the look of a modern Oscar nominee. So I think he's going to be around for a long time. That's great, though. Nana Hobbob, Cancer Addict, starring Jared Leto. It's utterly unwatchable. Use of the word utterly. Big fan of that. Cancer Addict. He's addicted to it. He's absolutely addicted to it. T.B. Douglas, you've absolutely smashed it there. Not All Quiet on the Western Front, got that wrong. It is there. It is there. So if you put All Quiet on the Western Front, I apologize. If you got All Quiet on the Western Front, I apologize. And some crock points there go to T.B. Douglas. Can we get a round of applause for T.B. Douglas for finding... Is there some kind of applause? God. The emotes are pretty ropey, aren't they? There's no just kind of general clappy hand thing. What are you supposed to do? Is that clap? This is saying catch, but this is as applause. That's kind of applause, isn't it? Okay, let's do that. Thank you, TB. Killer Kilch, Purple River. Uh-oh, I'm sensing a theme here. She lived alone, peaceful, until one day a young man from the big city arrives and turns her life upside down. Reese Witherspoon, and introducing Notme. Oh, not me. Oh, I'm starring in this. I'm starring in this. Okay, Reese Witherspoon. Wow. Okay. How old is Reese Witherspoon? How's she looking these days? 76? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. Yeah. I'll do that. Purple River. The big city. Yeah, I could play that. I could play that. Am I American in this? Hey, my car broke down and I'm just looking for... Yeah, okay. I could do it. I could do it. M. Acton's Tsunami Squad, set in Hawaii, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Daniel Day Kim. A Dwayne The Rock Johnson film getting nominated for Best Picture? I'm in. Tsunami Squad. The Squad... I would say that Squad maybe undersells the drama. Unless it's like a group of people whose job is to deal with the aftermath of a tsunami. That could work. That's interesting. I like that a lot. And then SJBX 72, Rocky 27, starring Timothy Chalamet's younger brother. My God, Chalamet's only 16 himself. Maybe. And Rocky was nominated for Best Picture. Rocky won. None of the other ones have been, but do you know what? Maybe it takes 26 just to find their way back to the real truth of the situation. That's great. And by that point, maybe it's like robot boxing. It's like that Hugh Jackman film, Real Steel, but a little bit more grounded, I'm going to say. And I failed to remember Avatar was nominated. A lot of people, I think, have forgotten to remember that Avatar was nominated, but that's absolutely fine. I thought Creed was nominated, says Peppersaw. Creed, I don't think so. Creed 3 awards. Well, Hollywood Reporter says it wins the box office title with a historic opening. But I don't think that has translated to any nominations, I'm afraid. Points all round, guys. Points all round. Lovely, lovely stuff. So you've got all the points that you're going to get, guys. You've got all the points you're going to get. Really? Wrong. It's the most exciting minute in quiz show history. Have I done a minute one? Yes, I have. That's good. It's the most exciting minute in quiz show history, guys. You may be neck and neck with somebody else. You need those last 2 points to just push you over the edge. Just push you over the edge. And it is Oscar related again, guys. It is Oscars related again. And we are dealing with, of course, at the moment, in the Notme Tournament of Champions, make sure you're voting every single day. And if you are not voting every single day, if you are related or married to somebody who is looking at the stories every single day and not voting once, have a word with them, if you could. Have a word with them. Billy Crystal, it's a nice thought, Nana Hobbob, but that does not count at the moment. We are looking for actors who have won Best Actor or Actress. Actors who have won Best Actor or Actress, okay? So either Best Actor or Best Actress ever. Streep, straight in there, says definitely. Absolutely, that's a great shout. She's done it about 16 times. Casey Affleck, Kate Blanchett, yes, keep them coming, guys. Who's won Best Actor or Actress? Who's done it? Who's done it? Who's done it? Who's done it? Think about maybe the Tournament of Champions. Anybody who's in that? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. That's a Washington, Angelina Jolie, Frances McDormand. Love it. Hoffman, Newman, Coleman. All the men here. Redford. I will accept surnames. Daniel Day Kim. You wish, Emma Acton. Jack Nicholson. Lovely. Emma Thompson. Yeah. Phoenix. The professional wrestler Phoenix. Sally Hawkins, Halle Berry. Anybody else? Think maybe the last 10 years. Let's go. Just go back. Just think, who's got it? Big films that have won lots of other awards. Sometimes it's smaller ones. Smaller ones where it's just that performance. It's largely a performance film. Last few trickling in. Swank, says Super Nashwan 8. Lovely stuff. Halle Berry. Lot of Halle Berries. Lot of Halle Berry fans. Marilyn Monroe, says Emma Acton. Do you know what, guys? Do you know what? We have a winner. I was worried. It seemed like we weren't going to have a winner, which is always a lot less exciting. But we have managed to. Reginald Val Johnson, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I don't think he's ever been the lead in a motion picture. But we have a winner, guys. The winner is Super Nashwan 8 with Brie Larson. What a performance. What a performance from Super Nashwan 8. Extra 2 points go to you and well deserved there. Lovely stuff. Round of applause for Super Nashwan 8. Round of applause. Let's get those hands back. Where are those flipping hands? There they are. FB catch. Round of applause for Super Nashwan 8. So tot up your scores, guys. Super Nashwan 8, I've just eaten some cheese and you've just won a minute to win it. This is the greatest moment of your life, Super Nashwan 8. Don't lose it. Don't let this pass you by. Make sure you're staying aware of everything around you. Live in this moment. Keep this moment forever. This is what's known in the Inside Out world as a core memory. Okay? Cheese plus minute to win it. Excellent work. Excellent work. And Nana Hobob, amazing streak we have going for successful minutes to win it. Absolutely. That's lovely as well. That's lovely as well. Super Nashwan 8, so did we just had leftover Christmas cheesy bites. Leftover Christmas cheesy bites in the middle of March. That's absolutely fine. Cheese never goes off, does it? That's the whole point of cheese. While you tot up your scores, guys, I want to remind you that in this quiz, you're only competing against yourself, okay? There's no point threshold to being smart. If you've got all the questions right that you realistically could have been expected to get, let's get this in the chat box, then you are smart. Art doesn't become successful because of the opinions of others or box office numbers. It becomes successful when you say, yeah, that's great. And if you think your performance today was great, then it was great. No two ways about it. And if you want my opinion, I think your performance is great. Well done, you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, not live, make sure you write down your score and your musing answers in the comments below. I would love to hear how you did. What are we dealing with here? What are we looking at? Definitely not due to 15. Lovely stuff. Killer Kilch 12. Well done, you. TB Douglas 16. Holla holla. SJ Beck 72. 12 points. Very well done to you, SJ Beck 72. Really good stuff. M. Acton 14. Super Nashwan 12. Excellent. Excellent. Nana Hobob 8. Brunch getting in the way, but you did an absolutely fantastic job there. Absolutely fantastic job. Any more point scores coming in? JRPV20. Unfortunately, I missed the quiz, but enjoyed everyone's musings. See, that's the thing, JRPV20. You can drop in at any time, and you can still get something out of it. That's the joy of the musings. That's the joy of the musings. You could rock up at 45 minutes in every single week. Anna Karine, remember her? She used to do that sometimes. I'm just here for the musings. I'm not here for the knowledge. I'm here for the musings, and that's absolutely fine. So it seems as though, unless somebody else has some scores to drop, it seems as though TB Douglas is the high point scorer. Well done, TB Douglas. Excellent, excellent work. No score for Maple Panda. That's absolutely fine. If you've enjoyed yourself, then that's half the battle. Lovely, lovely work. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned a little something. I hope you felt creative all at the same time. I am Notme. I am Art, and I hope you'll join me next time. Same time, same place. We'll have to work out what time it is for the UK people. I'm not entirely sure. We'll work that out for next time. Make sure, get on Instagram. I'll do a countdown. And if you're clicking on that, then you're guaranteed to be right, whatever happens. Okay? And turn your Twitch notifications on. That's how M. Acton did. But next week, you'll have another opportunity to improve your art and say to yourself, I am smart. You are smart, guys. Have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you next time. Stay COVID-free. Killer Kilch. Remember, and enjoy the Oscars for those who are celebrating privately. I love you all. Stay smart, guys. Stay smart. That's a great sign-off. Let's keep that.
So there we go, and well done you, whatever your score might be. I definitely think that you are smart, though prob's not as smart as me. Your art will be better, trust me on this, should be nothing short of sublime. That's why you learn, and don't stop now, I'll see you right here next time. I am smart,